And we're live for the first time playing Snatcher tonight.
Nailed it.
Anyone remember where we left off?
We had just recently, I was gonna say, made it to.
Hospital Queens.
Oleans.
Metal Gear.
The building dates from the 20th century. There's no sign that they are in business. This sign looks like it says Olean, even from quite close.
No, it clearly says Oleans from up close Metal Gear.
There's a rather wide road passing by the hospital. A number of cars are parked illegally on it.
Yeah, it's like any big fucking city.
I like the Giza in the background. It's a round, pillar-shaped building of the kind that were popular at the end of last century. The only entrance appears to be in front of the building.
My assumption is that the pyramid in the background is supposed to be a nod to Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Right? The, whatever the company is in Blade Runner.
Right.
Except now it's Sega, which is funny.
Not surprisingly, part of the neon sign is in fact burned out.
Yep.
The broken neon tube is flickering occasionally. We are quite a distance from any shopping or residential areas. The door is locked, but even I can open a mechanism this simple.
Don't set off any burglar alarms or anything.
Well, the way my voice is tonight, maybe I should be doing Gillian.
Yeah, when you came in today, I was like, oh, oops, your voice.
Is it doing something for you now?
Oh.
Well, I know how much you guys like my breathy voice.
Yeah, I love it. I love it when you can barely talk. That's how I want my sexual partners.
Quiet.
Quiet as possible.
I'll enter Queen's Hospital security program and disable the lock.
Quietly.
Lock disabled. Alright, I'll open the door.
Change of music.
Oh god, it's Snatcher. We're inside the hospital.
Awfully dark.
There is a reception booth in the center of the lobby, and 3 doors along the wall behind it.
What's behind door number 1?
A goat.
Snatcher. 2 is just a plain snatch. This looks like, oh,
I did that already.
Trip to Cancun.
there's dust everywhere.
Tryptophan.
It is a hospital.
There is nobody in the booth. The monitors are switched off. Apparently there's nobody at this hospital.
That's right, Jackie.
That door is closed.
Thanks, Metal Gear. All 3 doors closed.
It appears that it has been left like this for some time.
Well, we're not in business at the moment. What's the neon sign on for?
If it appears abandoned, homeless, and other people may move into the building. What filth! There's no operational hospital in the world with floors this dirty. That is one of my favorite things about driving through Camden at one point. Back when Tom was really into parkour and shit. We're driving through Camden.
I thought you said Canada.
I also heard Canada.
Oh, sorry. No, we were driving through Camden, going to a film festival that he had applied to. And he was like, whoa, look at all these abandoned buildings. It would be really cool to, like, parkour through some of these. I'm like, they're not abandoned, Tom. They're full of homeless and druggies.
Oh, boy.
What's this? There are some kind of switches here. Gillian, look at this. It says, door control, 1, 2, 3. These switches must be for the doors over there. Apparently, they're operated from here.
I'm glad we had Metal Gear to make that leap in logic for us.
Right? Can't expect a human to figure out.
No point in looking at the rest of them. Let's just use the switches. What's behind? Door number 1.
Door number 1!
I'll push switch
If it
number
doesn't, if it
1.
opens door 2, I'm gonna laugh.
Door number 1 opened.
Yep.
Can you open all 3 of them?
No. I'm
Let's
just
not
gonna
open
them
all
one
3
time.
at once.
We're in room number 1. There is an operating table. It would appear that this room was used for surgery or treatment of some kind. There's a Pokeball in the middle. Camera and lighting equipment for surgery are everywhere. It's a virtual reality monitor to support the surgeon as he conducts the operation.
That's closer to the reality now.
Mm-hmm. There is a layer of dust on the sheet. I'm not reading any traces of Snow 9. The lens is clouded over. They're covered with dust. There is no sign that they've been used recently. It's an adjustable bed, but it's covered with dust. There is no sign that it has been used recently. Now looking about the room. Wow. In our lovely panoramic view, everything seems to be in order. Whew, that was...
Thanks, Metal Gear.
Doing a quick scan.
Really? Oh yeah, I'll let you.
Really?
I don't know, something about this bothers me. Alright, we're gonna exit.
Let's get out into the hallway.
They're in the hospital.
Oh, by the way, before I forget, I think it was last stream that, no, it was 2 streams ago that we killed the female Snatcher.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed the censor. It was the
Yeah, you
censored on
showed
stream.
me
I showed the uncensored.
The boobies, yeah.
So there have been 3 games on stream in which we saw boob. Can you name them? This is harder than you think.
TLC.
That's 1.
Phantasmagoria 2.
That's 2. The 3rd is the hardest one.
I mean, Snatcher.
Gabriel Knight.
No, we
2.
haven't seen Snatcher.
No, Gabriel Knight 2,
No.
not on stream.
It was on stream with Katie. Also, no boobs.
Is it live action boobs?
No.
Is it?
Police Quest?
No.
I was gonna say Police Quest 2.
No, anytime you do something like that, it comes with the censored bar.
Yeah,
And
that's
we haven't played Leisure Suit Larry yet.
No.
Although, 1 doesn't have anything in it.
Was I here for the game?
Yes.
Is it a human?
Was it in
boob?
person? Were you
Yes.
here, or was it during COVID?
We were all here.
We comment on it?
No.
Loom.
No.
Is it duck breast?
No, that was during KOTOR.
I don't know.
I can't think of it.
It's Gabriel Knight 1.
Oh, I was so close. Oh, I
We're
was
at the,
so close.
More in the swamp.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was so
at
close.
the second medulla.
Damn it.
Yeah, the second medulla scene. Yeah. Anyway.
Glad I remembered what that was
Yeah,
called.
push number
It's
1.
amazing, Alex. You forget so many things. So many things. And yet, for some reason, Seke Medulla has stuck with you for well over 5 years
Because
now.
there were boobs.
Didn't even remember there were
He
boobs.
didn't remember the boobs.
But
Jackie.
subconsciously,
Oh, wow.
it's imprinted.
That makes me feel better about myself.
He remembers yours.
Apparently.
No, trace memory.
I was thinking more along the lines of like, I never remember, which is why I'm always excited when I see them. It's like the first time every time.
Well, didn't I say earlier that the great thing about us both having horrible memory
Yeah.
is that we keep falling in love with each other?
It's true. I was reading a book about a troubled marriage, and the mother was giving the son advice because he fucked up, his relationship with his wife. She was like, "When's the last time you fell in love with your wife? That's the only reason that a relationship could work is you're not the same people you were years ago. You have to keep falling in love with the new person that they are, and all that stuff." I was like, and what's kind of nice is, as I was reading it, I was like, oh, that's nice. Alex and I are actually pretty good about that. We are constantly falling back in love with each other. And Alex goes, yeah, because we keep forgetting who we are. We keep
You lived
forgetting
through 50 first
everybody.
dates.
Right. I did. I said we keep 50 first dating each other. The cell.
The
I was
cell.
laughing.
The cell. This is our
God.
symbol now for our little sign for the cell, Jackie. Jackie.
Oh no, I know. I saw it. Thank you. No, don't send it to me. I don't want it.
I'm sorry, you're in it.
You're in it, Jackie.
No, I don't want
Jackie.
it. I don't want it.
You gotta do
Stop.
it,
It's going
Jackie.
both directions.
Jackie, you gotta do it, Jackie. Do
I
it
don't
once.
want to do it.
Jackie, you gotta do it. You're part of the cell.
It's part of the cell.
I don't
One
want
of
to
us.
No.
One of us. Yeah.
be. You only get one though. Oh man. A number of specialized devices and machines are located throughout the room. I could do this line. I could do this line. I just need a minute. Oh, hey, Sarah.
I'm gonna drink.
Woo! Hang on, I can do a second. It sucks that the first word is the one that's gonna make me giggle. Genital.
Nice try. You didn't make it one syllable.
I didn't.
We're not moving on.
I know. Genital manipulators. I can't.
You got it.
I'm gonna do it. Adult. I'm a grown ass adult. I'm 36 years old. I can say this word and not giggle. Genital manipulators, various lasers, microsurgery implements. The place seems well equipped. Much like the guy that had his genital manipulated.
Genital manipulators. It's just those. It's the arm sconce that we saw at the Met.
Oh, Just this.
Yeah.
Did Miles call for us?
Not that I heard.
Okay.
I'm glad we went right from the single cell
Genital.
maneuver into genital manipulators.
Genital. There are jars for preserving items in formaldehyde, and a number of other containers and chemicals. I see many dicks being
Many dicks.
What's wrong?
being kept. There are various types of biotech equipment. They were apparently carrying out some rather involved project. All of these are, well, used to be, extremely high quality monitors. But now they're old fashioned. Some contain specimens. I'd rather not look too closely at them. I don't want to see genitalia. The equipment and supplies for experiments have been left right where they were when they were being used.
Hold on, let's investigate the genital manipulators.
It's got cobwebs on it. Alright, so I got like the Wisconsin.
Cobwebs
It's got
on it.
cobwebs on it.
Cobwebs.
It's got cobwebs on it. There is no sign that this room has been used at all. Winnie. Hill. There is no sign that any of the containers or chemicals have been touched. They are all covered with an even layer of dust.
This looks like the room in Aliens when they lock them in there.
Yeah, when they get
Yeah.
trapped
Face
With the
hugger.
things, yeah.
Yeah.
You're right.
Did I do desktop? Nope.
There are a number of pieces of equipment, but none of them are set up for operation.
The operation's over there.
Yeah.
This equipment would need extensive maintenance before it could be used. Some of the containers are broken. Uh-oh. Whose genitals are crawling around now?
You gotta include the uh-oh.
Yo, don't worry. Don't worry.
That quote starts at uh-oh.
Don't worry. I was already. Alex.
Oh. Okay.
Snatch!
They actually censor out genitals.
Who
It's
does?
starred. The
Oh,
quote.
interesting.
I have that off. It showed for me.
It's totally dark in here. Can't see a thing.
I have a light installed just for situations like this. Please use it if necessary. Dumbass.
Like a blind man at an orgy, I was gonna have to feel my way around.
Look, use Metal Gear. Is there gonna be a Snatcher right in our face?
Oh yeah,
Yes, sir.
absolutely, 100%.
I
Oh.
love that you've got Unicorns just hanging out on your knee.
You
You operate the light with the direction key. Press the B button together with the direction key to move the light. Otherwise, the
B.
direction key navigates through commands as usual. Make sure that objects you wish to examine are centered in the light's beam.
I dig it.
Interesting. It's a vase. There are no flowers in it. It's a picture of some kind of temple. It looks somewhat Islamic.
That's Red Square.
Yeah, I was like, not as
That's Moscow.
I think I've seen that thing somewhere before.
I know!
Damn, I just can't remember. Perhaps at the Olympics?
Perhaps at some point I used to be Muslim? It's a very old photograph. Judging from the condition of the inks and paper, I would suspect that it is at least 50 years old.
Is the place where they make Snatchers called, like, the Kremlin or something? Like, is it gonna be all Russian, or recreated in Russia, which is...
Almost certainly.
Yeah.
The creme de la Kremlin?
What's a picture like this doing
That's fake.
on the wall here? Metal, what is this a photo?
Alex just ignored it, but Matt gave me the dirtiest look. One moment, please. I'll scan my data files.
Mr. Crumley!
I have a positive ID. It's the Cathedral of St. Basil. It's a famous cathedral that was a Moscow landmark before the catastrophe.
St. Basil's Cathedral. Have I heard of that? I can't seem to remember.
You can't remember much, Gillian.
You're like Mel Gibson with the beaver. It fits Snatcher. I'm sorry. What was that?
Was he eating his hand? Oh.
I couldn't scratch my chin. There we go.
You better think of it better than that. Come to think of it, there was a map of Moscow on the wall in Freddie Nielsen's apartment, wasn't there?
Moscow, eh? What connection do the Snatchers have
No,
with Moscow?
Now you gotta keep Unicorns with you. I've stored this photo in my memory.
There's a
Look at there. I want to see the
Matchbook?
fireplace first.
It's a drawer. Let's investigate this drawer.
There seems to be a scrap of paper caught between these two drawers. The others are empty. It appears that someone tried to straighten up in a hurry.
Let me see that paper.
Here it is.
What? What is this?
Looks like
Or
Chinese.
something. Metal translated.
Okay, let's see.
Let's
Patient
use
record,
Gemini.
First examination. I'm not familiar with the next 5 characters. It's the first time I've ever
Take a
seen any of
snapshot
them.
of it and have
I
Google
thought you were
Translate.
supposed to be really good at Chinese.
My strongest areas are
Touchdown,
in
J-Mo
and
Williams.
wontons.
Rare Chinese characters. Or maybe some kind of code? At any rate, this is definitely part of someone's chart. If we can figure out these characters, we may be able to uncover another Snatcher.
What do you suppose happened to the other records?
Trying to see what it
Looks
actually
like someone
says.
cleaned them out of here. Maybe they knew we were coming.
Somehow I get the feeling that the Snatchers know what we're up to.
Drop
Yeah.
it into
Store
Google.
the
Out.
fragment of the file.
Check.
There's something on the desk.
I believe you said that wrong.
There's something on the desk.
something on the desk.
There you go.
medical records of first-time patients.
That's
mean,
what it actually
is
says?
Is it cheating that I can translate it from the Chinese?
Yeah, leave it.
It is, but I'm glad that it actually
What it
has
says,
something
what
relevant.
it says isn't going to have any relevance to us.
Okay.
It says beryllium, ammonia, thioxide, nitrogen.
Interesting.
There is a box of matches on the desk.
Could you repeat them?
Beryllium, ammonia, thioxide, nitrogen.
Dioxide?
Thioxide.
Thioxide.
It's the future.
Sorry.
Thioxide.
Did you read it?
Yeah. Oh my, these matches are from Outer Heaven. Outer Heaven seems to be quite a popular spot with our Snatcher friends. I would suspect that they go there to select their victims. I'll store these matches as evidence.
Oops.
It's a monitor designed for use with a computer. Wow, they were still doing a projection at that point?
Eh.
It's a whiteboard, of the type used for messages, lectures, or other functions. It's a whiteboard with a copy prevention device installed.
Okay.
Wait,
But the desk looks like it moves.
there are rails on the floor. They run under this desk. Perhaps this desk is designed to slide.
Interesting. Pushing it doesn't do any good. Won't budge.
It's a completely ordinary vase. Wait, go back for a minute. I'm sorry, go back to the desk. No, look,
Go to the bottom
the
of
other
the
desk. Sorry. Where you had them, where the matches used to be.
Yeah.
Is that? Oh, it's a part of the rail.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
probably right.
I wasn't sure. There is nothing there. The object you are aiming for is not centered.
Damn. There's nobody anywhere. Is this really one of the Snatcher's hideouts?
Just relax, Gillian. It may not be much, but we have uncovered some clues.
What's the blue
What about the other doors and the...
left there?
This left the whiteboard.
No, but remember in the back where the drawer was?
Yeah.
There were doors there too.
I
not
can't.
open those?
So I
No,
can't.
it says that there's nothing in the other drawers.
Bummer.
Check the computer.
Yeah, it's for personal use. Other wall didn't have anything?
Well, exit.
No.
I still think we could push that. Use Metal Gear. No, never mind. It's a very old photograph.
Yeah, we did this.
Can you... I guess you can't
I think I'm out of
investigate
things.
the vase anymore. I bet you if you like knock the vase over or
That's
something.
what I was thinking.
Yeah, we tried that a couple times.
Anything else? Or
You
should I
can't
move
go
on?
further down.
No, it's as far down as it goes.
Yeah, I would just exit.
I like this as a mechanic in a game, by the way.
Yes.
Let's take a look out in the hallway.
I'm shutting my light off, Gillian. You must try to turn me on. Alright, I'll save everything.
So I'm gonna close doors 1 and 2 and see if that changes.
Yeah,
the way
that's
the
what I was
desk
gonna
is.
say. Is maybe that'll trigger something.
You're already doing the lazy one.
Yeah.
It's like the lazy Heil. I forgot what that song was. That from the producers? No,
Wasn't that the Three Stooges?
it might have been the Three Stooges. No, something else. It'll come to me.
Don't you think? Oh,
Sorry.
that's right. Why don't we head out and see what we can make of the evidence we've gathered so far? You don't want to close the other doors?
I'm going to.
Yeah, what is that from? It seems like it was a sketch show, if I remember correctly.
It could have been. It could have been on Curb Your Enthusiasm. It could have been on Seinfeld. But I feel like it's not Seinfeld.
Maybe it was Mad TV. Oh, wait. Was it Kids in the Hall?
I don't think so.
I keep expecting us to like go back to the door and then all of a sudden there's like somebody peeking around the wall.
Yeah. All right. Let's just get the.
Was it a Ricky Gervais bit?
I don't think so. Might maybe.
Are we leaving that door open?
Yeah. Just leave it.
We are now at Queen's Hospital.
Yeah, it's definitely a Seinfeld bit.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah. Okay, so it is from Seinfeld.
The Casual High.
The Casual High.
Yeah. I was like, I definitely remember Jerry saying that.
I know. Back to Junker.
What? Because of you, we're not going to our junket?
My honk it.
We're not going to our junket?
Did
Part of America's Sweethearts.
Did you ever get Miles to buy you that movie again?
Oh, no, actually.
If you're buying it, how is Miles?
I've got it downloaded.
He's getting
She's gonna
his
take
money.
it out of his piggy bank.
I can't believe you just destroyed it.
Oh, yeah.
He snapped it to pieces. You want to see what would happen if he bent it?
Mm.
Didn't bend. Tell you that much.
Didn't Brand either.
Will it bend?
You know what? Let's not.
Oh my
Jackie.
god. Hang on. I'm gonna try and buy it.
Well, I have it downloaded if you need it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Why don't you ask that Chinese guy you know?
Good point.
What? Matches? I don't smoke. Harry's the only person at the agency who smokes.
Alright, let's go talk to Harry.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it's so much cheaper than I thought it was.
we've got a couple things here. We can call Napoleon. We can go to Outer Heaven, because that's where the matchbook's from.
Hey, matches? Haven't seen any in quite a while.
You smoke, don't you, Harry?
People are always complaining when you try to light up these days. It was always such a pleasure before. Alright, you
Show him again.
Nope. I don't think it's worth going back for.
If anybody is, if anybody other than us is going to be a Snatcher, it's either going to be Mika or the Chief, right?
I don't think it's Mika.
I think it's Mika.
Could be Chief, could be Harry.
I can't imagine it's Harry. I don't think it's Harry. Snatcher's getting drunk.
You don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
She doesn't look very tan to me. You want me to look it up?
Yeah. You are man in the chair.
No.
Literally and figuratively.
So you should really pull back your expectations there.
Well, no, that's her. That's 393444. Hold on.
What year did the Spider-Man Homecoming come out now?
I think that was like 8
Homecoming
years
is which
ago.
one? The third one?
Wasn't it? No, that's the second one.
It's probably 8 years ago. It's probably 2016. Homecoming's the first one.
First one.
Yes, like 8 years
It had to be
ago.
after Civil War.
Yeah.
Sarah says you should try to find a better man in the chair.
Yeah, I don't think I ever got Napoleon's number in this. Oh, no, I did. 5644.
The number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number and dial again. This is a recording. JT&T Neo Kobe.
JT&T. That's funny. I'm sure I got the phone number right. Jack.
Sorry.
No, I was letting it go.
I know.
That's fine. Perhaps the Snatchers have killed Napoleon too.
Huh? What's this symbol?
MGM.
It's actually
It looks
WGW.
vaguely familiar. Oh, that's the fucking werewolf guy.
Where in the world has Napoleon gone?
Well, there's the werewolf guy.
It looks kind of similar to the Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego logo.
But it's the werewolf guy from the fucking heaven, whatever the fuck it's called.
Outer Heaven.
Outer Heaven.
Heaven's Gate.
A wolfman. Aha,
Stein's
now I
disease.
understand. Gillian, I know where Napoleon is. Have you figured it out? Let's hurry up and head there. Oh, so he's letting you... Oh, wow. So he's not even going to tell you? What a shit.
What a shit. No speed issues with this game, unlike fucking Lynx. You should have seen the golf game we played when you went to bed last week, Jackie.
Oh, is that the one you're talking about?
Oh my fucking god.
That bad?
Jackie, every time you wanted to turn at all in the game, you had to set how many degrees you wanted to turn your character to, and then hit redraw, and it would spin the CD up and load in the new image of which direction you wouldn't turn at all in real time. You'd have to fully re-render the entire 3D space.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was insane. It took forever for us to get through one hole.
And
No.
It took us 20 minutes to do one hole. And we said, we're done.
Yeah, we're good. Also, I had the best shot I've ever had in golf.
Oh yeah, you did. It was insane.
Jackie,
This is outer heaven. I didn't think I had to repeat that
No,
one.
I was taking a drink.
Sound?
you really remind me of somebody I know. I bet that's you, right, Napoleon?
Oh. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anybody named Napoleon.
I know it's you, Napoleon. Now cut this stupid act.
I'm afraid you got the wrong man, sir.
Hey, are you who I think you are?
Hey, what are you doing? Lay off.
Show him the... Oh, we can't show him the evidence, right?
It's the doorman with the wolf makeup again. Apparently, it is not masquerade time right now. A few drunks can be seen in the area, just sitting by the roadside.
All the drinking and parties in the world won't get rid of them. They're for real.
Gillian, humans are a rather weak species, aren't they?
That's right.
Oh,
And it's just that weakness that those snatchers are
I
trying
thought
to
for sure he was
destroy.
gonna say, fuck you, Metal Gear.
You don't lay off. I'll have to call someone out here. I should stop doing this voice.
Yeah, don't hurt yourself.
Go ahead.
I'll do it, it's fine.
Come on, Napoleon. What's the problem? Stop this nonsense.
Hey, I'm just the doorman.
Thank you, Jackie.
Use Metal Gear. Everything will be fine. Guarantee your safety. Don't worry. Now take that mask off.
What a bother. Do you have any proof that this Napoleon and I are the same person?
Very good. No. Proof? You want proof? Smell. I've got it. You smell just like him.
Huh? Gillian, what did Napoleon smell like?
You shut up.
That's no proof. By the way, how do you know his name is Gillian?
That's it. You and he are the same height.
Is that the best reason you've got?
Yeah. You have the same voice. That's it.
If that's proof, then I'm a policeman.
That's it, Metal. Analyze his voice print against that of Napoleon.
I am sorry, Gillian. I haven't stored any of Napoleon's voice data. I won't let it happen again.
Suck, Metal Gear.
Well, that's really too bad.
I know. The two of you talk the same way.
If that's proof, then I'm a policeman.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. That wormy, untrustworthy attitude of yours is just like him.
I'm not saying. Achoo! Excuse me.
Now I've got it. It's that sneeze. I remember. You sneeze just like him. He has hay fever.
Achoo! Alright, you win. I've had enough fun for now. I just wanted to play with you for a bit. Nice work, Gillian. You're a first-rate junker. Go on in.
I don't want to go on in. Oh, okay. Why do you have boobs now?
We're safer in a crowded
They're not, it's his
place
belly.
like this.
Oh, okay.
Jeez.
You thought they were that low?
I thought he had big hangers.
Gesundheit.
Well, you know, you gotta understand. Being an informer isn't exactly the safest job on the planet, you know. That's why it's important to be a master of disguise, like me.
Yeah, but I feel pretty
Alex?
stupid. I mean, all that time
You gotta do
I
the
was
voice.
asking you
Okay.
where Sean went. I didn't realize I was asking someone who
I
actually
want to
worked
be a
there.
master
By the
of
way,
disguise.
I like that Metal Gear's. The only thing of Metal Gear is just this head on a fucking pole.
Yeah.
You see, I wasn't working that day.
Anyhow, it's not masquerade night today. Why don't you take that mask off, Napoleon? It's a little unnerving sitting here talking to a wolf.
All right. I suppose there's no harm there.
He's immediately
Boy,
murdered.
ugh,
Right.
You really work up a sweat in these full-face masks.
Oh, boy. Maybe you should have left that on.
What? Still, you did a nice job of figuring out who I was.
Come on, Napoleon. That stupid phone recording with the wolf man? JT&T would never do anything that tasteless. Besides, what really tipped me off was that constant sneezing of yours.
Sneezes, eh? Well, listen, you want me to tell you what, Napoleon?
Because winter gets the best of you. Napoleon Bonaparte sent his enormous army into Russia in 1812, but suffered a major defeat because of the snow.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, the sneezing isn't a cold. It's my allergy to snow 9 pollen. So, anyhow, what did you want to know?
I've got a couple of questions to ask you.
Fire away.
This is part of a patient's file that we found. Did you take a look at it?
What are you showing this to me for? I don't know the first thing about medicine.
Show him again.
What's with the patient's record? I don't get what you mean.
You can read, right? Fuck. Show him the matches.
Yeah, these are our matches. How's that for the nostalgic approach, eh? We only give them out to our regulars.
So that means that somebody from Queen's Hospital comes here.
Maybe Lucas Land? I heard that they closed down about 3 years ago, but I guess that wasn't the case.
George Lucas Land?
I was wondering the same thing.
You're Chinese, right?
That's right, purebred, I might add. I came to Neo Kobe just after I turned 20.
Sir, weird statistics through 18 and a half minutes, there have been no incomplete passes.
Have they all been to Jameson Williams? Oh, the majority.
My only memories of the place are from after they lost the war. It wasn't a pretty picture.
Would you take a good look at this for me? What's it mean? You're Chinese, right?
Well, I'm not surprised that you had trouble with this.
What's that mean?
These are Chinese characters for chemical elements, hardly in standard use. If I wasn't a science major, I probably wouldn't know them myself. It's a simple code using the characters.
Elaborate?
These are Chinese characters for chemical elements.
What's this about Chinese chemical element characters? What do you mean?
The characters on the far left is beryllium. The next one and the very last one are nitrogen. The third one stands for sulfur. The fourth one is oxygen.
Benzo?
Beryllium, nitrogen,
No,
sulfur, oxygen. Got it.
Gillian, let's go over the names of these elements, shall we?
Fur.
Whose name is on this file?
Oh, it's Benson. It's the chief.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot that was his real name.
So that's it. Benson. Beryllium is Be, nitrogen is N, sulfur is S, and oxygen is O. And another N makes Benson. The name Benson was encoded on this file.
Benson. I sure hope it is not referring to the chief, Benson Cunningham.
Or to our friendly engineer, Mr. Harry Benson.
They're related?
No.
No, it's just one of them's first name, the other one's second last
Oh.
name.
No,
right.
it couldn't be. No
Well,
way.
it could be any other Bensons.
Possibility, though remote, does exist.
Metal, I want you to cut off all your data transmissions to headquarters now.
Understood.
James
Now
Williams,
disabling
touchdown.
automatic transmission routines. Done. No further
lucky
data
son of a
transmissions
bitch.
to headquarters will
42-yard pass completed to Jameson Williams for a touchdown. Let's fucking go.
Shaker headquarters? We've got to get there quick. Let's go, Metal.
See you later, Junker. Today's little information tidbit is on me. Now take care, Gillian. Don't get yourself taken out by some snatcher. I think I'll lay low for a while. You know, after all, you are my main source of income.
You be careful,
You're a
too.
terrible informer.
You get killed, and you won't be able to sneeze anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
See you, Napoleon. Metal, let's go.
Give me a minute. I need to
All right,
Careful.
I'll save it.
Careful.
Yeah.
Come this
Careful.
way.
I'm not you. I am going to be careful. I don't want to be the asshole for once.
Maybe we shall wait.
Yeah, we're getting into it.
I can't save it without leaving, so I'm just gonna wait. Just go there, not save it.
Oh shit. Oh shit. The dream ain't dead. Honestly, you know what's going to win me this, if anything? Picking up the Raiders defense against New Orleans, and picking up Dan Carlson as my kicker.
Yeah.
The two of them are keeping me in this game.
Yeah. So Sarah, if I was 6th place in our league with Alex, it's the lowest I've ever been, by the way. 5th was my previous lowest 3 years ago. In my other league, I was in the top 4, though. I got knocked out in the semifinals. If I started the Ravens defense over the Colts defense?
Yeah.
No, Lions defense. If I saw the Ravens defense over the Lions defense, I would have won. But I thought the Lions were gonna kick ass instead of the Ravens against the fucking Steelers. So I lost by like 2 points.
Something like that, yeah.
It was brutal. But I still got a big payout for top 4, so good enough for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna be potentially third in the league that I'm in with Hoops.
Yeah, you're looking like
Fucking playing Debo Samuel over Jameson Williams, of course, in that league.
in ours.
Yeah. I played Debo. He had 3 points every game, except for the game that I needed him to make it into the championship, where I benched him and he put up 20.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I'm not going to make that mistake again, and I'm just going to play Debo. And now Jameson Williams has 2 touchdowns, and Debo has 1 point.
Alex has mixed them up. Are you still projected to win that game?
No.
Against Eric?
No.
Oh my god, I thought you had Jameson in.
Nope. Debo.
You were talking about Jameson. I thought that you had
No,
it.
I had Jameson because in Dynasty, I've got Jameson Williams up against Sam Laporta and Amon-Ra St. Brown. In our league, I've got Jameson Williams against Sam Laporta and Jahmyr Gibbs.
Why wouldn't you just start him and go all in?
I figured if I'm going to lose one, I might as well win the other. Right? Debo!
Alex.
I know.
You're gonna get 4th place in our league because of this decision.
It's potentially gonna happen. Listen, if I take 4th place there, but I win 1st place in the Dynasty League,
Yeah,
I'll be
you're a
happy.
happy man.
Yeah.
Jackie already got the.
Yeah,
crap
she got
money.
her $25 or whatever for
Yeah.
7th place.
It's nonsense.
You had how many 1st place for highest score finishes this year?
2.
$10.
My team for the first 8 or 9 weeks, even though I lost a few of those,
You were close.
I was consistent the entire time. I was like hitting between 100 and 120 for the first 8, 9 weeks.
Yeah.
I'd look, but the app now sucks. And I can't see any previous games because it thinks I'm on a bye week.
That's funny.
Yeah. So for that reason,
I'll take a look for it.
like I was consistent. I was the most consistent team. And then I went 6-1, then 1-6, and then got to the playoffs miraculously, and lost immediately, even though I had my best week of the season in the first week
So
of
let's
playoffs.
see. Starting from week 1, you went 110, 112, 110, 100, 119, 116, 111.
Yeah.
Week 8, you went 91.
Okay.
Then went 111, 118, 84,
Yeah.
85, 105, 104, 130,
Yeah, that was it.
69.
Yeah. Like I said, when I was consistent, there was a reason I was in first place for a week. I was 6-1.
But your
At
130,
the top of the world.
your 130.
Oh, my
not
130 was the
enough.
best score, and it wasn't high enough because he got like 169.
Mm-hmm. 165.6.
Yeah.
David Njoku, Chuba Hubbard, and CeeDee Lamb. 2 of which are now on IR. And one of them is-
I'm aware, Alex.
They got injured in the games where they were blowing up.
Andrew lost, by the way.
Oh yeah, Andrew.
That's more for Seraph.
Andrew hardcore lost.
He lost by like 90 points.
Debo Samuel in the red zone.
But congrats, Sarah, for your 1st, 3rd, and 5th.
Yeah, that's pretty great. Did you get first in the highest payout one? That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I did better in the higher payout bracket. Oh yeah, no,
Oh, another payout. You're
Andrew
playing
got
for the whole.
fucking trampled.
He did, but
Oh, another payout. Okay.
and he's potentially going to lose to me in
Dynasty.
We don't know. That's still very much up in the air. But he's winning in the keeper league that he's in,
Yeah, he said he's gonna win that.
which
one, I
is in terms of the priority. I think for him, it's the keeper league, dynasty league.
I mean, our league is chump change.
Yeah.
It's for fun.
It's like a $25 buy-in.
It's for fun, but
just for the hell of it.
yes, but also like, don't not set your lineup.
Right. Well, that's the thing. Everybody's been setting their lineup.
No, we've been good.
Caring, which is
Last year and this year, we were.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
Derek did throw in a defense against you just to say "fuck you."
well, the defense might matter.
I know.
You know. It certainly says "fuck you" to me. Let's pull it up. Let me pull this up just to watch someone other than Devo get the snag. What other receivers do they have?
Fran.
Yeah.
No, don't do the audio. Don't do the audio. I don't want to get banned.
Yeah. Oh, he ran it in himself.
Birdie,
Yep. Great.
Juwan Jennings, and Ricky Pearsall.
Oh yeah, Juwan Jennings has been popping the fuck off.
And Brandon Ayuk's been on IR. So.
Yeah. Of course, I traded for Ayuk this season.
Yeah, I remember. In the other league, you mean?
Because I figured if they're going to keep him, they're going to run him. And then they didn't run him, and then he got injured.
Correct.
So I didn't even get a week of him being okay at his job.
Correct.
Trade his ass.
Jackie made a good trade this year.
Oh
It
yeah.
helped out Jeremy too, right?
Which one was that?
It was she traded away Mark Andrews and got a quarterback for 2 real players.
Oh yeah. If only Jeremy listened to me and traded me either Cooper Cup or Puka Nakua for Terry McLaurin, he would be in the playoffs.
Jeremy, by the way, I think we talked about it last week a bit. Jeremy's team is going to lose this week, but
Previous 2 weeks. Previous 4
4 weeks, he had the highest score.
Yeah.
It was disgusting.
As soon as Cup and Nakua came back, he started popping. He could have traded one of them away and not had to sit for 10 weeks waiting for his team to turn on.
Yeah, mine did the opposite. Mine turned off.
He should have traded you Cup or Nakua. And then Cup, whoever he traded Cup to, could have fucked them royally in the playoffs by getting no points.
I didn't know when to trade. If I traded Lamar, I was royally fucked.
Yeah, I don't know. I ran
Lamar was the only person I had worth of value left on my team. And you can't say that's a lie. No one would have taken Tyreek off me.
No, they certainly wouldn't have. Tyreek did not pan out. Let's see. Lab McConkey, he was tradable.
I picked him up because I needed someone. I got him like week 13.
Yeah, your team with Lab McConkey, Tyreek Hill, Lamar Jackson, Isaiah Pacheco.
Pacheco fucked me.
Yeah, Kendre Miller,
I had Hunt. So
TJ
he was good.
Hawkinson.
But like I said to Alex last night, once Hunt and Pacheco were splitting,
Yeah,
It-
Khalil
it's fine.
Shakir, Alvin Kamara, who just wasn't playing towards the end.
Kamara got injured.
Yeah, Travis Etienne. Like Amari Cooper, which is just, it's never the breakout year for Amari
It's never a
Cooper.
breakout year.
Mhm.
I thought it was going to be when
Jalen
he
Waddle
went to
wasn't his
Buffalo.
breakout year, you know.
I picked him up late because I
You
picked him
figure
up
if
when
Hill's not
Tyreek
doing
was going
it,
to be out. What?
Yeah. If Hill's not doing it, then Waddle, right? But no. And Tua, yeah, you were big on the Miami offense, and they shit themselves.
Tua did fine when I threw him in. I
last
only
week-
used them once. It was Lamar for all the other games.
Yeah.
I held Tua just for that, which was the right call.
Bama.
No, the problem I lost 3. I lost Godwin, I lost Diggs, and I lost Pacheco this season. And I can only recover from the Pacheco loss. The other 2, I was done.
Right.
I lost my number 2 and 3 wide receivers, who became my number 1 and 2 because Hill did shit. And that was it.
Mhm.
So anyone else who had viable wide receivers was just going to trample me. So basically, I beat Dylan.
Yeah, but Dylan was. If it had just been another week later for Dylan.
Oh yeah, I know. Hey, Dylan!
Oh yeah, we were just talking about you, Dylan.
He's he wrote, I know.
One more week, buddy. Could have done it.
I know. It's not our year, Dylan.
Jared Goff, please tell me that was Jameson Williams that you just hit. Who is that? I can't see. Is that Jahmyr Gibbs? If Derek beats me in our league, I don't care.
I mean, you care, just.
I care, but like it's $20 compared to. I don't even know how much I get.
I
in
know,
the
that's why
Dynasty
it's
League
funny.
to win.
You don't even fucking know.
And I'm not gonna ask Andrew because that's
No.
just rubbing it in. Be like, hey, guy who I might be beating.
Yeah,
Just
no,
a quick
no, you
question:
wait,
how
you
much
wait.
money am I gonna
You fucking
win
wait.
if I beat you? Jackie! Jackie!
As my grandfather would say. Just making a long distance phone call.
The code I use with my mom is I'm brushing the cat. Because one time I was taking a shit and also brushing hair out of the cat with like one of those hairbrush things. And talking on my phone with the phone with my mom.
Oh, great.
Well, because she was regularly calling me, and I'd like hear the toilet faucet and be like, "Are you shitting again?" and calling me, and she was like, "It's the only time I call you is when I go take a poop. So now she, when I said, okay, well, I've been brushing the cat, and then I flushed the toilet, she was like, oh, yeah, brushing the cat? I was like, well, I'm doing that in addition to shit.
Somehow it still ties in with the phone call.
Yeah. All right, Jared Goof. Oh, no, St. Brown. No. It was a first down. We get points for first downs in our dynasty as well. So
Getting the first down?
if the player gets the first down, they get.
Does the quarterback also do it, or just the...
I don't know. I don't think so.
Unless he runs it, obviously.
Yeah. I'm on Raw tonight. 2 targets, 2 receptions for 5 yards. Hey, Juggy.
Hey.
Problem, Jack?
No. Just thought I heard my name.
You did. You said,
did
hey,
it
Jack.
today.
I heard my name while I was in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I forgot they've got
Yeah,
Peony
yeah.
Swell.
Oh, that's cool.
What? Were you
I, said it,
Pearsall?
I forgot they've got Peony Swell.
Pearsall?
No, Peony Swell.
Oh, penis well?
Peony Swell.
Fuck are you talking about?
Pinay Sewell. He's
Go back
Peony.
to Chankery
He's
Street.
Peony Swell.
Penis well. All right. Now heading for Junker headquarters.
Also, that Williams' 41-yard touchdown was a lateral from St. Brown, so...
Hell yeah. That's crazy. Fuck yeah.
I will say, knock on wood, we've been stable for almost an hour. To be fair, it also got real stable. We were stable through all of Jeopardy last week.
Mhm.
And Link's Golf.
Tonight, though, I want to get in a backyard baseball.
Okay. Me. It's mine.
Yeah.
Hi, Gillian. How was your day?
Mika, the Chief, and Harry, they're...
The Chief and Harry are out right now, I think.
Oh, really? Yeah, we should definitely save before we start accusing the Chief and our engineer of being snatchers.
Yeah, no kidding.
Sorry.
No, she just said what's up with Harry and
Mm-hmm.
didn't say anything else.
Harry? The Chief? What? Did you make some dreadful mistake again?
I've broken the code that was on the patient record. It was the patient's name. In other words, I've uncovered a possible snatcher.
What? Who? Oh my god, it's not someone I know, is it?
I don't know the full name. The name Benson was written on the file. In other words, Benson Cunningham, the chief, or a friendly engineer, Harry Benson. Talk again and see if you have anything else to say about that. So that's the situation. You be careful too, Mika.
It's terrible. We're all friends.
I know you don't want to believe it, but we're dealing with snatchers. That's the way they operate. Mika, what do you think?
It must be some kind of a mistake.
I want to believe in them, but
It must be some kind of a mistake.
fine. Let's go to the chief's office.
No.
Oh, okay, good. Now we can.
Harry's out right now. Seemed to be going after the chief when he left. Said he had to check on something.
Oh, it's the chief.
He's been a little restless lately. He seems to be investigating something. The chief is out right now. I don't know when he'll be back.
We're gonna check the chief's office.
The chief has been really busy lately. He'll be attending the Kyoto Summit next month. He's had a lot of meetings and stuff related to that.
Let's go check out Harry's place first.
You sure? Okay.
Because if we go to the chief's office and it triggers something, then we might miss something that's in Harry's office. You know what I mean? So either the chief or Harry is a snatcher.
Evidence?
Yeah. I'm gonna override that now. We're gonna
Yeah.
use the computer. I want to look both of them up in the computer.
That's a good idea.
I wonder if it'll even let you.
Oh yeah, I guess we could look up. I mean, just type in Benson, and it'll probably give you the chief's name first, right? BD Ensign. Benson Cunningham. 46, 180 centimeters, 75 kilos. B+.
Foxhound.
Lead Special Agent Snatcher Force. Foxhound, before being named Junker Chief.
Foxhound, really?
Yeah,
He
Foxhound.
He wasn't creative at all.
He really just uses the same names for fucking everything.
Yeah,
always.
he wasn't creative in the least.
Also served as tactical instructor in Foxhound Special Forces in the 20s. Participated in the 2033 Wellington Olympics in judo. I wonder if he went to the Moscow Olympics. Harry Benson. 168, 65 kilos. So 10 kilos lighter. O minus. Originally a member of government science team. Combat Snatcher Force combination with police team to form Junker Agency. Parents die in a catastrophe. Harry taken into government custody. Ooh. Earns PhD from Michigan State University at age 14. Gains widespread attention for his development of weapons during World War III. Joins NASA following war and contributes to ramjet engine development team. 3 Nobel Prizes, 1 Fields Prize.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking drunk asshole.
We
the
get
fact,
it, you're cool.
The fact that we've got like history of him as a child makes me think that he's less likely to be the Snatcher.
No, I think it's the opposite.
That what you think it's like falsified information?
Well, it said his parents died in the catastrophe. What was destroyed in the catastrophe?
Yeah, but he might also be like, I don't know. All we've got from the chief is stuff from when he was an adult.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's look behind his fucking Madonna poster.
Why is she looking at her armpit?
I think it still looks like
Stankin'.
I still think it looks like a dude.
Ugh.
She forgot deodorant.
Yeah, she kind of looks like Ashton Kutcher.
She does. She looks like she forgot deodorant that day. It's a picture from Harry's childhood. There's something on the desk. There's a box of matches and a memo. Matches? Outer Heaven's logo appears on the box.
What? Outer Heaven matches? Harry had Outer Heaven matches?
It says face to face.
Face to face.
I want to take his face. It's in very bad shape. The corners have been reinforced.
Harry was really good taking care of it.
Really taking
Was
good.
really taking good care of it. Sorry.
If we could see the entire photo, we could determine who Harry's parents are.
Are we
Harry's parents.
father?
Harry's way older than us.
Unless
Yeah,
we're a
but
Snatcher.
Remember, Jamie has the picture with Moscow from 50 years ago,
That's
which
right.
makes no fucking
You're
sense.
absolutely right.
Very possible.
Is Jamie that color blonde?
Yes.
Yes, it's a very Kojima thing to do.
That is a very Kojima thing to do.
I've been working with my own son, and my memories have been loaded into a robot body.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I just had some great chickpea and I wasn't smelling it. It's definitely a box of the matches.
You
that
got a
outer
great
he-
chickpea where?
It was one of the leftovers. It's definitely a box of the matches that Outer Heaven gives away to its regular
I thought
customers.
you were going to say on your face. Harry is the only one in headquarters who smokes.
Did you just make a chick peeing joke?
Yes, I did. What's the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean? I wouldn't pay to have a
There
garbanzo
it
bean
is.
on my face.
There it is. And Matt's so tickled by that one. Stop it. I can't believe that Harry might be a snatcher.
But he had matches from Outer Heaven.
No, I can't believe that Harry could be a Snatcher.
Let's hang on to these matches.
That will not be necessary. They are identical to the ones we already have.
Like scan them or something.
These
I'm
guys.
constantly recording everything that happens.
Except
it will be
for-
a burden on the investigation.
Except for when I need the
Napoleon's
voice.
Yeah.
Let's put them here. It's in Harry's handwriting. I wonder if it's some kind of message.
This face-to-face thing has got to be the key. We have to search in areas that this brings to mind.
It probably means either search for face-to-face or watch out for face-to-face or something like that.
Hang on to this memo for me, Bella.
Alright, I'll store this memo as evidence.
Anything else to do here?
Look at the poster again.
It's in very bad shape, but the corners have been reinforced.
Okay. To the chief's office.
This is the chief's office. He's not in at the moment. Oh, look, there's that vase. And there was a vase in the fucking...
There was an empty vase. Alright, let's try this last room.
It's the chief's chair. The chief's not in it.
Thanks, Metal Gear.
You go sit there and see how it feels, Gillian. The monitor is switched off.
I have a chair. I have a chair. That's unusual. First time I've ever seen it shut off.
Wait a minute. Do you notice anything odd about this picture? Look, doesn't it look like a face to you? Oh, well, yeah, it's that bullshit face to face. Get it?
Face? I don't get it.
Vase with the faces, yeah. Try harder, could you? The chair's surface temperature is quite low.
It's really rare for the chief to be out.
Isn't he busy with preparations for the summit, as Mika said?
Something is funny.
Most of the monitors are quite cold. Look at this. I thought it was just a picture of a vase.
If you reverse the background in the drawing, it's two faces, face to face. This must be the face to face that Harry was referring to in his memo.
Oh, I'll bet you wouldn't even be able to bring that up if you didn't check Harry first. This picture was cleverly designed to be the event to take advantage of the human sense of sight.
What's that supposed to mean? That you can see it easily if you're not human?
Let's search more carefully. Way to step around that one.
Check out the face-to-face part of it, will you?
There's a switch between the two faces. I'll push it.
Oh,
The picture flipped over to reveal a photograph.
Mother Russia. I've seen this somewhere before, but I just can't recall.
Red Square.
Red Skull. Based on the condition of the inks, I would judge this photograph to be at least 50 years old.
Metal. Where was this picture taken?
Alright, I will now search for data on this photo's location in the Alpha 1 network. Found it.
Thanks, Jackie.
You're welcome.
Computer.
It absolutely should have done that. This is a photograph of Red Square in Moscow, taken sometime before the catastrophe.
Red Square.
The music!
What's a
I'm
picture like
sorry.
that doing the
When's the
communists?
I was going to comment earlier that we've gotten a lot of the same songs recently, but
Yeah.
this is a new one.
Store that in your video memory for me, will you?
I have now stored the the photo's image in my memory.
Chief had this picture,
Or someone planted it there to set up the chief.
and there were those matches that Harry had too. Which one is the Snatcher?
It will depend on what evidence we can turn up. Both of them seem suspicious.
Maybe it's somebody else entirely.
That's true. That patient chart with the Benson on it is quite suspect as well.
Maybe somebody wanted us to find it.
It seems pretty odd that the Snatchers would have left part of a patient's record behind in the first place.
Maybe it's a trap.
Maybe it's Mika.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Maybe she's born with it. That can't be ruled out based on the evidence we've seen so far.
Middle, don't you think this is a little strange?
What's that?
If I was a Snatcher, and I think I am, I don't think I'd hide a picture in a place as out in the open as this.
Well, that's true.
So there must be some reason why the picture was here, even if it meant some risk.
Before that, let me put this photo of Red Square back where we found it.
Yeah, we can't let anyone know that we've learned the secret of this picture. Let's go tell Mika. Yeah, Jameer Gibbs is just torturing me.
Believe it.
Did they call back that Jameson Williams touchdown?
That'd be funny. Alex.
The Kyoto Summit. What's that?
It's the annual summit of the leaders of the world's advanced countries. It'll be taking place in Old Kyoto this year.
They gave it to... did they give it to the wrong person?
One of the topics on this year's agenda is the Snatcher menace. Other countries are starting to worry that Snatchers are not just a Neo-Kobe problem anymore. One of them. Now that you mention it, he's been gone for several hours.
That's odd. I wonder where he went.
That's right. He gave up smoking all of a sudden the other day, too. He was always such a heavy smoker, too. That's funny, isn't it?
Heavy smoker. So those matches were Harry's.
It's really unusual for the chief to be headquarters.
Sleeps here, he lives here, eats here.
It's probably some meeting to prepare for the upcoming Kyoto Summit.
What's wrong one?
He's been the same as usual, I think.
I wonder what that hidden photograph said.
That's alright, Gillian. You can look at me all you want. Fine, check me out all you want. Whatever you'd like, even a nude body search if it'll reassure you.
Sorry about that. I said some things I shouldn't have.
Gillian, what's wrong? Do you suspect even me? Not just Harry and the chief, but me too? I feel like crying.
Sorry, Mika. Forgive me, please.
Fine, check me out. I think the Lady Duff protests too much, personally.
Yeah, but I can't do anything about it right now. Unless I can show.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Should I show?
The Red Square, yeah.
Mika, do you have any idea what this is?
I saw this in a book once. Isn't it Moscow before the catastrophe?
I found it in the chief's office.
Why would he have something like this? It looks like the princess's castle over in Lucas Land. So that neon was for a hospital called Queens, eh?
Alright, I think there's nothing else to do here, right?
Yeah.
Showing evidence?
Seraph, was
Actually-
Jameson Williams' touchdown called back or something? It looks like they got rid of it in the sleeper app. And now... Well, and now
Well-
it's getting fucked
Gillian,
up.
I have a video phone call from Jamie. I'll connect you.
Gillian, it's me, Jamie. Listen carefully. You know that Queens Hospital? I found out that they undertook a major expansion project in 2035 to put in a basement. That's right, they have a basement. Basement construction is really unusual here in Neo-Kobe. That's why there are still records of it. But there's more. The director of that hospital, Shin Ho, has had his license suspended in the past for performing eugenics experiments at an illicit underground facility.
Are you telling me Queens has underground treatment facilities?
That has to be it, Gillian. Chin Chu Ho is performing skin operations on Snatchers
Chu Ho.
underground.
And that means that Chin himself is also probably a Snatcher. Or rather, the real Chin, the original Chin, was snatched.
So, that entire ground-level complex is just a front for the underground facilities.
And if we hit that hospital, we can ruin the Snatcher's plans. Well, this is it, Metal. We're heading right into the enemy's headquarters this time.
Gillian,
End of the game.
Yeah?
this sounds really dangerous. I just wanted you to know
Music.
I want you to come home safe.
Jamie,
The reason I left you is because I thought you were pushing yourself too hard, being self-destructive. And it seemed like the wedding ring you were wearing when they found us had become a tremendous burden on you. I didn't want that to be the only reason we stayed together.
oh, Jamie, I never felt that way at all.
I have been checking out every other chick though.
And
You may not have
actively
other
hitting on
days,
them.
Yeah.
But you are the only one I've ever shared any time with. Be careful, Gillian.
Wow.
You're the only person I've ever spent time with.
Jamie.
Are you all right, Gillian?
Yeah. All right, Metal, let's go. We have to pay a visit to Queen's Hospital. Her Majesty is waiting.
Terrible.
Wow.
Jamie, I love you, Jamie!
First, we have to wait for the musical thing to end.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right. To the hospital.
Just where do you think you're going?
This is most unusual. The turbo cycle seems to be out of control.
Whoa.
Switch over to manual. I'll take over.
Understood.
Oh,
I've
no.
switched to manual control. Well, how is it?
What the?
No.
We've got no brakes. Metal, check the
Whoa.
brake system out. Pronto.
Mika.
Sorry, Gillian.
That's what I'm
Looks
saying.
like
I
sabotage.
really think
No
it's
doubt the
Mika.
Snatcher's handiwork.
Sabotage? But the only one who could work on the turbo cycle.
Worry about that
Oh.
later. Gillian, we've got to do something quickly.
Full emergency lever?
Yeah.
Metal, pull that lever over there.
All right, here goes. It broke off.
I guess we've had it.
You gotta jump out, right?
You gotta jump out.
Yeah, of course.
Jack,
Sorry. We'd never survive it. It would be like jumping off the Brooklyn Bridge.
that's a rather dated image, don't you think?
You can't be serious. At this speed, you'd be torn to pieces.
Is this the, that sting there is very much like the, Battletoads jet bike music.
Oh, I love that.
Guess we're gonna have to give up. Let this ride out and die.
Yeah, I guess give up.
What? Are you giving up? Okay, we'll jump. We've had it. There's nothing we can do.
Don't give up so easy. There might be some way out of this yet.
What in the world are you doing?
Hit cliff. Press button. Alright, let's try a long shot. I'll push this button here.
And a good morning to you, my friend. Bud Miller with you here on the big 90.7. Looks like we're gonna have a bright...
You turned the radio on, Gillian. What are you doing?
Sand pile?
Yeah,
Or different button?
sand pile. Ow.
Alright. I'll try another button.
Oh no, that was the switch for the afterburner. Oh no.
Why does this even have a fucking afterburner?
Whoops.
You boosted our thrust by 23%. Do something, Gillian.
Another button?
Yeah. How about this button?
The fucking worst.
That's the heater. Temperature increasing 68 degrees, 69, 70, 71, 72. There. It's reached a comfortable room temperature.
I don't care about the temperature right now.
Alright, what's it?
Drive into a
Sand
sand
pile.
pile. Alright, I'll try plowing this thing into the sand pile over there. Hang on tight. Oh.
We plowed through it.
Oops.
Yeah!
Damn, won't anything work?
We're finished. It's been nice knowing you, Gillian.
Shut up. There must be something.
What if I just take my foot
It's
off the
hopeless.
gas pedal?
Yeah, let friction do its job.
It's hopeless. We're moving at over 200 kilometers per hour. There's no way we can survive.
Damn, the speed keeps increasing.
Pray to God. Pray to God.
Pray to God.
Well, Metal, I haven't known you for very long, but it's been
Going
fun.
up there. He's going up there.
I hope you
wouldn't.
realize
I wouldn't.
I'm a Southern Baptist.
Yeah, the one that you took for Eric.
Gillian.
Yeah, I told Jackie an old Emo Phillips joke today. Let's pray together. Actually, I'm not that religious.
I don't think so. That's it, Gillian. Prayer. Look, a new command has appeared on the menu.
I really want to pray right now.
Damn. What else can we do? Metal, start punching buttons.
Any buttons at all?
Yes, push anything.
Gillian, this doesn't seem to be doing any good.
Damn, I was sure that would work.
Gillian, the road makes a sharp right turn just 1,500 meters ahead. At this speed, we'll never make it. Gillian! Gillian!
Yes, we're gonna get saved by
Gillian! Huh?
random Hajil.
Yeah,
What's that?
on his bike.
Gillian, over here! Random! Gillian, you gotta jump
Deus
over
Ex
the
Random.
Oh no, but he can only save. He won't be able to save
Sorry, Random X
Metal
Machina.
Gear.
Not again.
He won't be able to save Metal Gear, will
You
he?
just said Metal, you go first.
Oh.
Understood. 1, 2, 3.
Eject.
Oh.
All right, Gillian, now it's your turn. Keep her steady.
Are you serious?
Until you reach the curve.
Gillian, jump! I can't! My timing's off.
150 meters.
Gillian, now!
70 meters.
Now, Gillian, now!
Oh, we're too late.
I wonder if there was a way to do that. There had to be, right?
No, we did it.
Oh.
Gillian! I guess he didn't make it.
I'm sorry, is his
Don't
crotch
bury me so
in... Oh, it's
fast.
one
I'm
wheel,
right
that's right, I
here.
forgot. If
Don't
it is
you
his
even
crotch
know
in
how
the
to
back
ride a
wheel, then I remember it's just
motorcycle?
one wheel.
Gillian, it's
Yeah.
not much farther to Queen's Hospital, and you could probably use the exercise anyway. Why don't we just continue the rest of the way like this?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Take that, you dick.
So yeah, most likely they're for that
Sarah.
Jameson Williams thing.
We've
They're
arrived
not
at
going to
the
give her
hospital.
they're not going to give him the
So, this is
reception,
the
but they're
place,
giving
huh?
him the yardage and the
Random, are you
touchdown.
sure you know what
Because
you're doing?
it was
This is going to be a field
because it was
trip,
that
you know. We
Alabama
may
Yeah.
come
Alabama.
back.
Random has
Yeah,
knives
howdy for
here,
this
don't you
one,
think?
will more than make
Yeah,
up.
he's got a bit of knives
Trigun?
here. I
If
think
you're
over.
around to spend it, that is.
Gillian,
We
let's
have a
get
bit
going.
more spoon.
Random, what do you think? Who's random?
It was me. You just
I'll do
stay
a
with
random
for
voice.
now.
I'll know when I get in there.
Alright, I'll have everything saved. Oh.
You just gotta pepper that in every.
I accidentally went into Galaxy Quest.
Can I-
Accidentally?
Yeah, it was by accident, believe it or
I'm
not.
just going in.
Yeah. All right.
Entering their security system. Fuck. Disabled.
All right, Random, let's go. I'm ready for anything.
Alright, I'll open the door.
Which which joke are you saying bad hoops for? I wonder where it is. Let's just go right into room 3 where we saw the rails before.
Hmm.
Yeah, I remember.
They run her to this desk. Perhaps the desk is designed to slide.
I think you're right. And there's our two faces.
It's a simple vase. What's this?
face to face. Doesn't this look like the picture that's on the wall of the chief's office? That's a famous optical illusion, isn't it? I get it. Their eyes don't register optical illusions. We better check that out.
It's not something a human would notice easily. It would be a sign of some kind.
I bet this vase is some kind of a switch.
Alright, I will try lifting it up. Oh! The desk slid to one side, revealing a stairway leading down.
This apparently leads down to a lower level.
It looks like Jamie was right.
Oh, the spoons.
Queen's
Yeah.
Hospital does have a
I
basement.
see you've played Knifey Spoony
And that
before.
basement is Snatcher's main lair. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, as they say. Wow, what do we do now, Gillian?
Peep. That's
Wait,
what he
peep.
does.
It is what he does. It appears to go straight down. I don't read anything at the moment. Unlike the hallway, these stairs do not have any dust on them.
In other words, our friends use this one, right?
It's a very narrow stairway. We'll have to go down single file.
Okay, who's going to take the point?
That's obvious. The guy with the light.
Hey, that's not fair.
Mika.
Mika, get in here. We got a dangerous basement for you to check out.
Well, well, what do we have here?
An exact replica of the upstairs, but with the lights
It's the
on.
same hallway, but not the one that's on the first floor.
So what does that mean?
An entire floor of Queen's Hospital has been duplicated underground.
So the same floor is both upstairs and downstairs. Sort of like parallel worlds.
So that desolate setup upstairs is all just a smokescreen. They're making it look like the place is closed down, but in reality, they're keeping themselves quite busy.
Gillian, that means we're already right in the middle of their headquarters. Please use extreme caution.
There is a reception booth in the middle of the floor, as upstairs, and there are 3 doors off the hallway.
Everything is exactly the same. It's like we've jumped through time or something.
It's been polished quite meticulously, nothing like upstairs at all.
I see. It was a linoleum floor.
Sorry,
huh?
do you want to take that one again?
Hello, schmutz.
The monitors and control consoles also appear well cared for.
In other words, this stuff gets looked at regularly. We better be real careful.
The monitors are switched off, but the AC power lamps are still lit.
Yes,
That
they're
door
all
is
closed.
Not reading any movement. We're the only ones in the area. It's waxed rather nicely.
What, Jackie?
Like a vagina.
Thank you. Like a what?
A vagina.
Like a snatch.
A snatch. I just can't imagine a bunch of vaginas crawling around wax. They seem to like things tidy, don't they?
The Snatchers really like the Brazilians.
It's obviously used differently.
That's
from
how we
the
tell them
floor
apart
above.
in the future.
Shit.
They're the only ones that don't feel pain
They
there.
run a tight ship.
There are switches here to open the doors. Used quite recently. The monitors are still warm. What's this? Unlike the first floor, there are only 2 door switches.
Talk.
Gillian, please be more quiet. They'll hear us.
What are they, like the Borg, where they stand perfectly still until something happens?
Yeah, we're not a threat yet. Or something.
Or something. Even though we're a constant threat that they are always talking about.
Yeah.
Well, what's behind room number 1? This isn't the room with the genital.
We're in. Yeah.
No, give it a little bit of time.
That's the
The
second.
lights are on, unlike upstairs.
There's still a Pokeball in the middle.
Look over.
There is an operating table in the middle of the room. This appears to be their real treatment area.
With these lights, it actually looks like a real hospital.
Various X-ray devices have been installed in the ceiling. A number of brand new medical monitors are installed. It appears to be a standard operating table. Cables run from it to a number of the machines around the room. There is nothing of note besides the medical equipment.
It's a pretty big place. Can't really see everything at once. Let's take a look from one side to the other.
Besides the standard X and gamma rays, they can also project neutron and proton particle beams with the equipment. I would suspect that it is used in cancer treatment.
Quickly, let's all turn our heads 3 degrees to the right.
And that's the whole room. These are monitors for ultrasound, MRI scanners, and other imaging equipment. They are already connected to the nearby machines.
I don't see an MRI machine, do you?
Ceiling,
It's a little
remember?
handheld.
How do you get inside of it?
You don't have to anymore.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
The surface of the bed is still quite warm. It's as if someone was lying here until just moments ago.
Smell.
I am not picking up any movement, at least not anymore. There was some movement, but I've lost it now. You didn't fucking say that before.
Whoa. The smell from those drugs could knock a guy down. Smell again.
Alright, let's look over the entire room. Whoa!
Oh, Jesus.
It's a Snatcher!
Don't scare me like that. It's just a specimen. What a specimen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's that same smell you get at just about any hospital. An operating one, that is.
What other hospitals are there?
The non-operating kind. The one
This is
upstairs
rather
not
grotesque.
an operation.
It's somewhat distorted. For a medical model, it's quite inaccurate. When you look at them like this, there isn't much difference between them and humans, is there?
Thanks, Metal.
Smell again.
It's a model of a human skeleton, no doubt used for anatomical study.
Yeah, okay. Out of here. Let's get out in the hall.
Here we go for the genital room. So excited.
Can you prep yourself?
Prep your genitals.
Genital manipulation's coming right up. We're in room number 2.
I like the eyeballs.
Ooh, look at this. Some kind of
Look
testing
at this.
equipment is
Some
running.
kind of testing equipment is running.
Oh.
That's a real nasty sound. Gets on my nerves.
This room seems to be their real biotech research lab.
Looks like Frankenstein should show up at any minute.
Good, even.
Shut up.
Good.
It's well equipped with micro manipulators, various types of lasers for those genital manipulations. It has a microsurgery system.
No cobwebs in this room.
It's well. There are a number of jars for formaldehyde and other chemicals. There are a number of machines for biotech experiments. It seems they're quite serious about their work. They're all finest quality monitors, microscopes, and the like.
Samples mutated cells and organs with tumors. I don't want to look at this stuff.
You don't like looking at your mortality. The room is illuminated with red light. It makes for a very disquieting atmosphere.
What are they doing here? What with all these samples? This looks like a lot more than a place to treat skin cancer.
Argon lasers. Argon dye lasers. It's a device for selectively destroying certain types of cancer cells. They also have the latest gene cannon.
Ooh, gene
cannon.
cannon.
Everything is
He's
quite
my-
neatly organized.
He's my favorite movie critic.
There are samples here of monoclonal antibodies.
Monoclonal antibodies.
Midichlorians.
What in the world is that?
Antibodies which are said to have beneficial effects on cancerous melanomas.
We should have played this during COVID. Jesus
There's no
Christ.
mistake. This is definitely their maintenance hospital. Hey, we played it during Christmas, and that's good enough.
It should have been 2020 Christmas.
DNA synthesizers, DNA sequencers, a nucleic acid extractor, chromatography, shush, chromatography, I can do it, chromatography equipment, automatic pipetting devices.
Pippin.
That's a particle accelerator used to generate a stream of heavy particles for a number of different treatment techniques. The machine is in standby mode.
They're going to use it to kill someone?
It looks like the Snatchers were working on artificial skin regeneration, as well as various cancer treatments.
There are a number of cell cultures and other specimens. It's all rather grotesque.
Smell. Ugh, what a smell. Oh, smells rotting fish or something.
Should be like.
That's the smell of decomposing protein. So that's the smell of cancerous skin cells. Like Gibson wrote about, huh? Yeah. I think we're sick. What do you think? Period. Sure looks like we found their hideout. Let's take a look at the room next door. Let's get out of here. Oh, I feel sick. Well, now we can use switch number 3. Why couldn't we do it
It
before?
doesn't exist. What's behind door number 3?
The third door is just like the other two.
Except.
It says morgue.
Morgue. Must be French.
Fragile.
As in where dead bodies are kept.
There are no doorknobs or handles. It cannot be opened manually.
Investigate the reception desk.
The design of the reception booth is the same as that upstairs.
What about the switches?
I wonder how one can get into the third
There
door.
must be some kind of trick or something. I mean, there's only 2 buttons.
What if
What if
you
you
both
press
at the
both
same
of them
time?
at the same time?
No. Exactly what I was gonna say.
Switches. Why don't we check out the other rooms until we figure out how to open the third door?
Ugh, we missed something.
Uh-oh. Back to the lab again. Monitors? Go back to room 2 and investigate the monitors.
Some university hospitals are not stocked this well.
Okay.
I'm coming. NMR, nuclear magnetic resonance microscopes, STM, scanning tunnel microscopes, high voltage electron microscopes, electron beam holography cameras, streak cameras. Gillian, the Snatchers obviously possess much greater intelligence than we have previously given them credit for. Nevertheless, their technology seems somewhat dated.
Dated? What do you mean by that?
The equipment and techniques they are using. Most of these methods were abandoned years ago. This is well behind the current level of technology in most developed countries. It's a rough approximation, but I would say they are 20 to 30 years behind the times. What's more, judging from the imbalance of the research material here, it appears to be primarily the work of one individual.
You're telling me that all this work on the Snatcher's artificial skin is being carried out by one person and not some government institution?
The design of the lab itself is in violation of a number of the biohazard prevention safety codes. While a few safety cabinets have been installed, there is no autoclave or gas sterilizer anywhere. This is quite far from P4 level. I seriously doubt that this lab was set up by a government or any other large organization. The dates on the samples indicate that they are rather new. Quite an impressive way.
Same one. Anything else?
Talk? Yeah, I guess back to
Pokeball room. This is odd. The reading comes and goes. Probably a sensor malfunction on my part.
it's got to be the skeleton, right?
Yeah.
When you look at them like this, there isn't much
Yeah,
difference.
look over again. It's probably gonna be like
Moving.
bugging out.
Yep.
Sam Laporte a touchdown.
You don't need that.
No, that's bad for me in both leagues, actually. I don't need Detroit to be losing this game.
It's gone.
The skeleton's gone. It was definitely there a moment ago. Motion detected.
I read movement.
Gillian, watch it.
Ooh. Terminator.
Shoot! Aim for the head.
Right in the nose.
I don't think I could have done that any better.
No.
Good enough.
Did I get it?
The Snatcher's functions have been terminated. There's no doubt now that this is their maintenance facility. This one was probably still waiting to get its artificial skin installed.
So this is what they really look like, huh?
Yeah, that's the scariest thing about them. You can't tell them from real people once they've got that skin on.
Perhaps that's humanity's great weakness. We're always judging books by their cover.
Shut up.
And it's just that human weakness that they're out to take advantage of.
All right, Random. Metal, let's go. The HQ's drill squad can take
Thank you,
care of
Al.
you
I'm
later.
so glad I was not the only one that thought that was funny. Nope. Aim for the head.
Fuck down.
Or not. Oh, now it's dead.
I think it's definitely dead or terminated this time.
Yes, all its functions have ceased. I don't read any residual energy either.
Gotta switch in your Terminator joke there, right? Are you hit, Gillian? Yeah, but just once. Don't worry. That was quite a tough customer. You get a few hundred of those together, and that would be it.
Thanks, Random.
Gillian, let's get on with the investigation. Take him with us.
No, they'll take care of him. Smell him. The stench from that Snatcher we wasted is still around. Smells like burning machinery.
The remains of the Snatcher are on the floor. Its functions have been completely terminated. It won't be moving again.
I heard that last time.
So it looks like this is where they're doing their treatment. And the proof is over there on the floor.
Anything else?
Now we can probably do the room 3. Just like that last one, you never know when they might pop out. Keep your blaster ready, Gilligan. But now we're down to just room number 3.
There we go.
Now we can go. There's only 2 buttons. Maybe it can be opened by using those 2 buttons.
Push book.
All right, let's try pushing both buttons simultaneously.
The 2 buttons are on opposite panels, so there's no way one person can push them both alone.
Ah, it's like a
Let's work
nuclear
together. They
submarine.
might do it.
Turn the key at the
That's it,
same
Gillian.
time.
It makes perfect sense. It's the same system they used to use in nuclear missile silos in the late 20th century. Eliminates the risk of one man going nuts and acting alone.
Well, it's hard to be sure, but let's give it a try
Yeah,
anyway.
but why do you need that in your
Button
headquarters?
1. Random,
In
you
case
push number 2.
a Snatcher's gone
You
nuts,
ready?
I don't fucking know.
On 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on!
sorry, was it 1, 2, 3, go, or are we doing it on the 3?
1, 2, 3, come on.
Thank you, lethal weapon.
Like that, that's a good reason for wanting to keep it close.
Save it, I'll be right back.
Yeah. Alright, let's see how we're doing in football. I still got a shot. Jameson. Don't screw me now.
I don't know if that was just the latest thing.
Is it still on? It should be on timer. I even checked it and everything.
It might be on timer still.
Then she would have had to have turned it off and turned it back on because it's been well over 45 minutes.
Are you ready, Random? Let's have a look at the last
This is
one.
why I thought she should only have a half an hour. Ooh.
Good God!
I read 4 human skeletons in this room.
It's their morgue.
We know.
Perhaps victims of the Snatchers?
Well, it doesn't look like whoever put them here was too worried about making sure they would rest in peace.
No, it doesn't.
That was bad.
These have got to be their victims.
This is probably where they hide the bodies of the originals they snatched from places like Outer Heaven.
The one on the
They
table looks like it was
probably
getting
picked
burnt.
Outer Heaven because it gets a lot of
Because of the
VIP
lights.
traffic. Plus, during masquerade time, they could work the place and still keep their identities secret.
Yeah, and the guy who set up the link between them and Outer Heaven was Freddy, that taxi driver. They must have gone after him not because of who he was, but what he did. After all, with a taxi, there's plenty of chances to milk your customers for information. That's probably how they learned about Outer Heaven and Plato's Cavern.
I've been wondering what they had done with the bodies.
Want to hide a book? What better place than the library? Need to hide a body? How about the morgue?
Or a
And for
hospital.
them, keeping the bodies hidden is crucial.
They're not
Now,
hiding
if
it,
somebody
they're
who's
just...
supposed to be dead is out
They
walking
just
the
left
streets, it wouldn't be too hard to figure out that something screwy is going on.
That means that if we can figure out who these bodies were, then we just nailed 4 snatchers.
Luckily, they all seem to have a little bit of meat left on them. It appears to have been a proper morgue at one time, but now is being used as little more than a closet. There is a ventilation duct on the one side of the
Think
room.
we're gonna be crawling in there or sending Metal Gear through?
Absolutely.
One of the bodies is still decomposing. The other 3 are little more than skeletons. There is a cover on the duct, but it has been weakened by oxidation. There are a few droppings on the floor from mice who were no doubt feeding on the bodies. A number of different insect larvae have infested the body. It hasn't been well preserved, to say the least. I like the eye dripping out on one side. That's
Yes.
pretty cool.
But it's definitely a human body.
Estimated.
The insects infesting a decomposing body can be divided into 8 large groups. Each of those groups works on the body for roughly 15 days, making an 8 by 15 day or 4-month cycle. As such, an analysis of the variety, number, and size of the organisms on the body allows a rather accurate estimation of which group is currently present.
In other words, you figure out how long the victim's been dead without analyzing the body itself, right?
Oh, this particular body, flies have laid eggs, and the maggots have grown into adult flies, so it has been less than 30 days since death. As for the other 3 bodies, one full cycle has been completed, so at least 4 months have passed.
Can you determine the cause of death?
The bodies are severely damaged. Such a determination would require more extensive facilities than are available here.
Looks like it's mouth laser to the face.
Huh.
What about the identity of the victims?
Hair, clothing, even teeth, anything that could be used to make an identification is gone.
Damn snatchers.
I see teeth.
They were careful to
Yeah.
make sure their identities didn't get out. We even had some teeth. 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 We might be able to make an ID. What about these teeth here?
They've been deliberately misaligned to prevent identification.
And I guess we'll never be able to ID them.
There is a way.
What? How?
To perform a simulated reconstruction. Fortunately, the skulls of the victims are still intact.
Reconstruction, eh? Good idea.
Miles definitely cut this with
Wait a
scissors. Sorry, that's totally incredibly upsetting.
Did we smell them already?
No.
Metal. Let's do this reconstruction thing with the bodies.
Now performing simulated reconstruction of the head and facial features of each of the 4 victims. Commencing with victim number 1. Now performing craniometric analysis. X-ray and sagittal X-ray, magnetic resonance imaging, and positron CT data gathered. Complete cranial data now being compiled. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction. First, victim's age. Estimate based on 1. Presence or absence of cranial fontanelles and chroma of epicranial sutures. 2. Area of facial regions
That's
and
interesting.
cranium. 3. Height of upper and lower jaw and development of alveolar part. And
That's actually really cool.
cranial
That's
center of
fairly
gravity.
accurate.
Next, victim's sex. Estimate based on 1. Overall size of cranium. 2. Parietal bone angle. And 3. Development of splachnocranium. Lastly, victim's race. Estimate based on 1. Overall cranial configuration. 2. Volume of intracranial cavity. And 3. Mass of the skull. Now commencing soft feature reconstruction based on average results of above analysis. Reconstructing. Initial phase completed. Margin of error on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of
go.
head of first victim completed.
It's Freddie
Freddy.
Nielsen.
Moving on to second victim. Now commencing
Freddy's
reconstruction
wife.
of victim number 2. Now starting craniometric analysis. Complete cranial data now
Yeah.
being compiled using the same techniques as the previous
Yes.
reconstruction.
So is it going to be the
Craniometric
chief
analysis complete.
and the
Now
engineer?
commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as
No
the
way.
previous reconstruction.
There are 4 bodies.
Reconstructing.
Is it going to be
Initial phase completed. Margin of
Me?
error on estimate of victim's race.
That's
Oh,
possibility.
that's a good one. Is it you and your wife?
Now adding
Have I discovered my own
and eye
corpse?
features.
Ooh, that's creepy.
Reconstruction of head of second victim completed.
That's Lisa Nielsen.
Moving on to third victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features of victim number 3.
No, it's gonna be that
Now
the
starting
one that we
craniometric
killed
analysis.
first.
Complete
Mm.
cranial data now being compiled using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Craniometric analysis complete. Now commencing reconstruction using the same techniques as the previous reconstruction. Reconstruction.
Oh my
Initial phase
gosh,
complete.
it's Napoleon.
Margin of error
No.
on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features.
Yes.
Reconstruction of head of third victim completed.
Who in the world is that?
That's the director of Queen's Hospital.
Oh.
Shin Fui,
That's
what's
it.
his face?
Shin Shu O Gillian. Moving on to last victim. Now commencing reconstruction of features
Mika?
of victim number 4.
What do you think?
This one's the most recent.
I think so,
It's
too.
still decomposing.
Now starting craniometric
really
analysis.
Mika?
I think so
Complete
too.
cranial data now being compiled using the
It
I
was
did
just
before.
It
but now I do.
was too much handed to you
Craniometric analysis
for the
complete.
Benson thing.
No, I think it's
What did they call that in Minority Report? This is an orgy of evidence.
Reconstruction.
Oh no, it's a dude.
Reconstructing.
Dude.
Initial phase completed. Margin of
it's an old
error
lady.
on estimate of victim's race 10% based on use of average values. Now adding postulated hair and eye features. Reconstruction of head of final victim
It's Chief!
completed.
It's the chief.
What?
The chief is a snatcher. The Benson on the scrap of that patient record was Benson Cunningham.
Judging from the condition of the body, I would estimate that the snatching took place approximately 1 month ago.
So it was the chief who sabotaged our turbo cycle. And those matches we found in Harry's room, the chief must have put them there to try to set him up.
No doubt Harry figured it out and decided to leave that face-to-face message. Wait a minute. Didn't Mika say that Harry had left to go find the chief?
That's right. He was probably trying to track down some evidence on the chief.
Gillian, I'd say that this Harry has put himself in a pretty dangerous spot.
If it was the chief that sabotaged the turbo cycle, doesn't that mean that he already knows we're onto him?
Damn! Harry and Mika are in danger!
That's far enough, Junker. Your little investigation is over.
Is that the
Shinju
Chinese
Ho.
James Cagney?
Them!
No.
Shinju Ho.
Snatchers?
Get them!
Ow! Oh no, I dropped my gun.
In the
Crawling
vent.
through the vent.
I can't reach my blaster!
I'm hitting the leg.
Is random Halil about to sacrifice himself so we can get out?
Yes.
Who's there?
Whatever.
Jin Shuo, you scum!
It seems you still have some fight left in you. You
That has a
two
really
are
bad
finished,
Chinese accent.
But our plans move forward. We are now entering phase 2.
You know what he sounds
When
like?
we do, not only
The
this
plans,
city,
boss, the
but the entire
plans.
world will be ours to command.
Phase 2?
Chinese
What are you
James Cagney.
talking about?
Mm-hmm.
As you know, our operations have been hindered up to now by the flaws in our artificial skin. The skin's shortcomings have kept us away from ultraviolet rays, forcing us to do our work at night.
I thought he was killed.
underground
Was he not killed?
or in the
Yeah.
winter.
No.
Oh, so now he is a snatcher, right?
he's
Okay.
To construct a
Sorry.
hospital like this, all because of the flaws in our artificial skin. This was the only difference between us and you humans. But now we have broken this barrier.
Huh?
We are on the verge of developing a perfect artificial skin, thanks to the cooperation of a new partner in our plan.
Perfect artificial skin? A new partner?
Once we have
Your
a
wife.
real skin,
Jamie's a
nothing will
possibility.
be
Yeah,
able
I was
to
thinking
stop
that.
us. And with that, our
Who's
plan
possibility?
moves to
Jamie.
phase 2. Our little experiment in this city will end, and we'll move in force to take over the world.
Don't be so sure. You won't get out of the city that easy.
You humans are always so overconfident, so naive.
What are you talking about?
I'm sure you're aware that the Kyoto Summit, being held to decide how to handle the Snatcher problem, opens tomorrow.
Metal, is that right?
Yes. Countries around the world are concerned about the Snatcher problem. It will be one of the main topics discussed at this year's summit.
That's right. Tomorrow, we attack the summit.
You must be crazy. The security there will be incredible. You won't even get close.
Must I explain everything to you, Junker? Aren't you even
Mustn't.
aware that a fellow Junker will be giving a special presentation at the summit?
The chief, Cunningham. So that's why you snatched him.
We've known that your chief would be speaking at the summit for over 3 months now.
Gilligan,
Probably shouldn't
the
have
summit is
announced that.
tomorrow. We have to hurry.
Listen, we have your chief. You Junkers are at our mercy, and so is this city. And tomorrow, we move on the world. Nothing can stop us now. We will finally achieve our long-awaited goal of global domination.
Who is this we you keep talking about?
We are an evolved life form,
Oh, here
given
we go.
life in the depths of the Kremlin by our creator, Modnar. We are a new race.
Random?
Modnar?
Mognar.
Modnar? The
Not
Kremlin.
Modnar,
Those names are
Mognar.
familiar, but
Our goal is to snatch all of the world's
Is it
leaders,
Modnar?
Modnar is just random spelled backwards.
control of human thought and worldwide racial unification.
You're insane.
Wait, are you serious?
Yes, serious.
Modnar!
Strength of the human spirit.
I
Fucking
think
red
not.
rum.
In the same way as the Nazis, our strategy begins with the overpowering of the spirit of the people. We will strike at you humans' weakest point, the most primitive part of your psychological makeup, your suspiciousness and fear. By provoking suspicion and mistrust throughout the populace, we will destroy that fragile fabric which holds your society together.
Kojima knows what he's talking about.
Trust.
He's not wrong.
Fear is you humans' weak point. It is the primitive part of your
I assume
brains
it's the end of that
that binds you forever to your animal ancestors
Like
and
that.
makes you
There he was,
vulnerable.
monologuing.
By stimulating that part of your atavistic instincts, our plan can succeed magnificently.
Gillian, at this rate, they'll kill us all. You've got to get out
You
alive.
Modnar.
You're a junker.
Just what have you have in mind?
I've got a big fireworks show ready for them. Better that than get snatched.
What? You're gonna blow yourself up? No, we're better off fighting together.
Hey, it won't work. I'm hit in the thigh. Ow. Oh, damn. A bounty hunter can't do anything with a leg wound like this. I might as well have been shot in the head.
Yeah, I'm like a
There must be
racehorse. You know, my
someone
leg
out
is
of here.
bummed out, so
Hey,
I'm gonna
wasn't
go
doing
turn into
this
glue.
job just for fun. I stayed ready for situations like this. I've always been prepared to go out with a bang.
It's December. A little late for
You
fireworks.
had your cyanide pill. Threw it away
So
years
it'll be an
ago.
off-season show.
No, I can't let you.
My belt's packed with TNT-PX. You know, that really strong stuff they use in the mines on Mars. One push, and this whole hospital will go. No trouble.
So it's him. He's the bad guy.
It's gotta be,
He's the bad
right?
guy. He has to be. He has to be a snatch. Sure.
For some reason, I didn't hear the D. It still sounds like a G to me. Modnar, not Modnar, but it makes sense.
Not random.
Well, I'm not saying that.
I think he's the assistant on Let's Make a Deal Now.
Fireworks are better from a distance anyway, Gillian.
Oh, is that
Are you two finished?
Bad Jonathan
chatting?
Mangum joke.
Yeah.
Then I think
horrible.
it's time for you to die. We're quite busy.
Time for you to die.
You ready? When I give the signal,
The plan,
break
boss,
into
the
your
plan.
shaft, run, and don't forget your
Oh.
blaster.
Metal, stay with me.
Yes, sir.
Random.
Gillian. Doesn't look like I'm gonna have a chance to call in
Brandon,
that
Gillian,
debut.
I love you. You too, man.
I'll pay it back to the Snatchers with interest.
All right, go. Run, Gillian.
But why is he pulling this shit? If he's a bad guy. What's the point?
maybe he's, I don't know. Maybe it's his like his psyche uploaded into another thing. It could be some sort of something from, I don't know. It's Kojima, so there's a biomechanical element in the Snow 9.
We talked about a alternate universe in the basement, right? Maybe this is like he's got two versions of himself, the real one and
This
his
one?
inverted one. Or
Oh,
something
no.
Like that.
Metal Gear's
Metal,
malfunction.
something broken?
Be right back,
Crazy
folks.
Frog?
I was gonna say Porky Pig.
Damaged somewhat.
What happened?
Random blew himself up after getting us into this air shaft.
Random.
Runner.
Gillian, that explosion should have taken all of Queen's Hospital with it.
The thick walls of this duct must have shielded us from enough of the blast.
Fucking Christ. Emma
If it
last name
wasn't
probably
for
just
Random,
had a
we
touchdown.
wouldn't have made it. Oh, Random.
Gillian,
A
we
whole
have no
quarter
time
ago.
for grief now. We must get back to Junker headquarters as quickly as possible. Harry and Mika are in danger.
You're right. And I have to keep my promise to Random. But
Oh, no.
first, we have to figure out how to get out of here.
I can't see a thing. What should we do?
Can you see anything?
It's completely dark in here. My optical sensors cannot function.
Damn, I can't see a thing. It's pitch black.
Use the light.
This is no good. I can't tell anything just groping around like this. Metal, turn on your light, will you? Turn your light on, will you?
I was waiting for you to ask. Let there be light.
Well, let's try moving forward.
There could be snatchers waiting for us. Please use extreme caution. Come out to the coast. We'll get together.
How far does this thing go?
Gillian, are you sure that this thing has an exit?
No.
I can hear the sound of water flowing.
We must be close to a way out of this thing.
It's not a forest.
There's some kind of scratches here.
Scratches. Check them out.
My light isn't powerful enough. It appears to continue on.
I can hear water. It can't be a dead end.
It's constructed quite well. There are signs that construction to reinforce it has been carried out.
You think this was all planned?
Yes.
Random purposely killing himself here, or making it seem like he's killing himself to
Oh,
get us into
absolutely.
this duct?
I 100% think so, yes.
No way.
What's this? There's some sand spilled here. How did this get here? Alright, now analyzing this sand. Oh, there's the beep boops. Iron particles, high quantities of phosphorus. This type of sand is particular to the M district in Neo-Kobe.
M district, huh? Around the old factory, right? What's that mean? Oh, the factory.
It is quite unusual that particular sand would be present here. It was no doubt brought here by someone.
John?
This scratch was caused by the scraping of a very hard claw-like object of some kind.
You think this is how we escaped?
This is how This is
Oh.
how the Snatchers that killed Jean in the factory got back to here. We're gonna pop out at the factory.
Oh, you're right.
Hmm.
The Snatcher. Maybe they were using this as some kind of shortcut or back route. Metal, are you picking up any movement?
I'm afraid the shock of that explosion has damaged my motion detector.
So is it working or not?
I'm getting partial readings, but they're not as sensitive as they should be.
We get attacked in a narrow area like this. We've had it.
Please pray for us, Gillian. We've got to make it out of here.
Damn. So I have to depend on my own eyes and ears, do I?
We can't go back. The way is blocked by debris.
Look at the scratches again? Or I guess investigate scratches again.
It appears that a snatcher was dragged through here. A human body would not cause such marks.
Maybe that naked Snatcher we saw in the operating room?
That's probably correct. An endostructure before the artificial skin was installed seems most likely. We can probably keep moving forward, but it's likely to be a dead end.
Buried alive, great. Check real careful. There's gotta be a way out somewhere. Listen again?
There is probably a sewer or something nearby.
Investigate the wall.
It was sand.
Ceiling.
Reinforcing bars formed of level 4 hardness steel alloy have been installed. It's quite strong.
And that's what saved us. I guess we should thank them, huh?
It seems that this is not just a simple air duct.
No shit.
For an air duct, the quantity of dust is quite low.
So that means that this thing is used regularly, right?
Yes, there is certainly no reason why anyone would ever deliberately clean a duct like this.
Ah! That's you!
Oh no, Snow 9. Gillian, is it Snow 9? Alright, I will gather and analyze a sample of the air here. There's more beep boops. Gillian, the results are as I would have expected. Though the concentration is thin, there is definitely Snow 9 present.
Snow 9. Is it okay to breathe it?
You will be safe at these concentrations. The farther we go, the higher the concentration. It must be coming from that direction.
I'm running out of shit to do, dude.
Mhm. With these scratches and the presence of Snow 9, I'd say it's definite.
I sure don't want to meet up with any of them in a tight space like this.
Finally. Fucking Christ.
Alright, continuing forward.
Jeez, this thing just keeps going.
Jamie. Insectors.
You gotta be
Are you
kidding.
Shut up. I know. Oh, fuck you, game. I hit that too.
That was, I feel like that was not entirely your fault.
I think I saved it.
That throws it right back in.
I'm losing it.
You're doing well.
I was. The problem is, as soon as they hit me,
Yeah, it starts to throw off everything.
it starts throwing me off. It's not just a health loss.
Yeah.
I can do this. I can do this. This is much harder than the previous one.
Yes.
Fuck you, game.
Off to that start.
I've recovered. I've recovered. It didn't click on that top one. Yeah,
Close one.
the problem is it's missing clicks, you know? I'm dead. It's missing too many inputs.
Yeah, exactly. It's got to be more, I guess, deliberate, because if you miss a shot, it takes time
I've been
to
trying.
reload. Yeah.
I've been trying.
Yeah, I
That's why
noticed that you shifted that.
I shifted my entire strategy. Oh, fuck. I hate that I have to pull the weapon out each time. I keep forgetting that, too. Didn't keep the inputs. Fuck! It ate the input again.
Mhm.
I heard the goddamn
Oh,
click on the controller.
I saw it.
Fuck me. Alright, now let's see if I remember to pull the gun out this time.
Draw.
Reach for the skies. Eat it.
The other one just like ran away.
It's fine.
Oh, they really build a lot of those things, don't they?
Fuck you.
Gillian, are you injured?
Barely. They only hit me once.
Yeah, I know.
Those insectors must be the security for this area.
She's at the end of the duct.
I'm not reading any more motion. Let's move on.
Don't want to meet up with any more of those spiders. Look, a way out.
We are saved, Gillian.
Metal, don't let your guard down.
What in the world?
This is part of the tube liner, the city's long-abandoned subway system.
You mean Queen's Hospital and this were connected?
Yes, it would appear that the Snatchers were using this to move from place to place. This would provide them with the perfect way to move about while still avoiding the ultraviolet rays they hate so much. We should have realized this sooner. The city is crisscrossed by the tube liner's old lines, and since they are abandoned, the Snatchers could move undetected as well.
Aha! That's how those two we caught a glimpse of at the abandoned factory where Gibson was killed were able to disappear so quickly. They must have used this subway.
That would appear to be correct. The tube liner passes under.
Yeah, Sam Laporta just having a 19-yard catch.
That would also explain why sand from the factory was in the air duct at the hospital.
So this is the trick they were using to stay out of the sun and avoid being seen while they moved around.
Now we know why it took so long to uncover them.
All right, let's follow the subway. We should be able to get out when we get to the nearest station.
I basically need a touchdown to Jameson Williams right now, and then they never get the ball back. How far does this bloody thing go?
We are probably lost.
I wonder where we are. Beto, can you see what's up ahead?
It appears that the tunnel continues for as far as I can see. The only sound is now our own footsteps.
Beto, how much farther do we have to go to reach the next station?
Since I don't know what our exact present location is, I cannot give you an accurate figure. This part of the system didn't have very many stations. We'll probably have to walk quite a bit further. That's the area we just passed through. I see nothing out of the ordinary. The tunnel seems to go on for some distance.
Beto, can you hear any trains approaching?
What are you saying, Gillian? The tube liner system has been abandoned for years.
What part of the city is this?
I believe we are probably underneath the MR district. Gillian, what's wrong?
Look, metal, light!
Yes, but this doesn't look like a station.
There's a ladder.
Where do you suppose it leads, Gillian?
I don't have the slightest, but let's climb it and see.
Yeah.
All right, now climbing the ladder.
Now climbing the ladder.
I was gonna say, is it the bathroom?
We see
Aha!
into an odd place. Wait, this room.
It's Freddie Nielsen's bathroom. He was using this shaft from the bathtub to get down into the subway. So that's how he did that.
Ah, yes. As I recall, after you disposed of Lisa, he somehow entered the apartment without using the regular entrance.
Which he accomplished by using this secret passage into his bathtub.
And we
The
never
bathtub must be of a double construction.
investigated that.
The bottom
Yeah.
is actually a
Why
lid.
would we?
When they wanted to hide the passage, all they needed to do was fill the tub. And to get in and out, they would just drain the water into another tank.
Jeez. Double bottom bathtubs? Abandoned subways? Snatchers really go out of their way to stay out of the sun.
Okay, Gillian, let's head outside.
It looks like the junk team has already taken care of Freddy's remains.
Why didn't the junk team investigate, like, you know,
There is a ladder
fucking
leading underground.
bathroom?
You can see your reflection in the mirror.
I prefer not to be strangled like that again. Thank you.
Nothing has changed since we were last here. The apartment has been sealed off by the Junker Agency and Kobe City Police. It appears that the faucet was a double construction,
Yeah.
functioning as a switch as well.
Don't worry, there's nobody else in the reflection. Not reading any movement, we're the only ones here.
Shall we call it there?
Mm.
Or do you want to try to get out of Act 2?
No, if we're gonna do clue, we gotta do it now.
Jake Bates field goal.
You against him?
Huh?
You against him?
No, but that means that it's not a Jameson Williams touchdown.
What's the score of the game?
I am now behind. It is 34 Detroit, 28 San Francisco. San Francisco needs to get this touchdown, go up by a point, and then Detroit needs to.
All right, let's do cool.
I'm losing 118 to 109.
Giddy up 109.
Jameson Williams had 69 yards and 2 touchdowns, but Sam Laporta had 60 yards and a touchdown, and Alvin Rossi had 60 yards and a touchdown. They had to both get touchdowns?
Yeah, I know. And what about the other league?
Oh, yeah. Jahmyr Gibbs has 14 points. Sam Laporta has 14 points. Deebo Samuel's got 8.5.
So what you're saying is you've lost in both leagues?
I'm going to get 2nd place in Dynasty and 4th place in our league.
You got fucked, my friend.
Fucked. Thanks to James Conner and Jerome Ford both getting injured.
All right, Jackie.
Mm-hmm.
You have, like, writing implements?
I will go get some.
Giddy up 109.
I already made the joke.
Sorry, it's in my head.
Here's, and I don't want to use that one.
No, I can go get a couple.
Here's a usable pencil. Yeah.
I guess I.
We only need one controller for this one.
Abigail, go to sleep. That is way past 45 minutes. If you do it again, you're losing that privilege. Turn it off. Put it away. I catch that one more time, Abby.
Panthers legend Luke Kuechly opens up about coaching Cam Newton and why he retired at age 28. Quote, I think the first couple of years you're thinking you can still play, and then I went out on the field December 1st and saw Tristan Wirfs, Tampa Bay's 320-pound offensive tackle, and I was like, nah, I'm probably all right. I'm good.
I don't blame him.
Yeah. Jackie, this pencil's not a pencil.
That one's empty?
It's a door.
It's either empty or the tip has been like chewed on.
I think there might be a pencil. Maybe not. Hang on, I'll get another one. Is there a pen over there? Here, there's a pen right here.
No, that was like a fine pen. I didn't want to use
That's
that one.
okay.
Is that the one you just put there?
Oh, no. This one might work.
This one is empty or trash.
Probably both. I'll keep it for the eraser.
That's a pencil. That works.
I'm going to play Clue while using Operation as a table.